Solo AI entrepreneurs are quietly building six-figure businesses while everyone else is quietly wondering if AI is going to take their job. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I built a $9.4 thousand per month business as a one-person business in the different business models that I've tested, which ones work well, what are the upsides and downsides of each of these different business models, so you can hit the ground running and know exactly what to do and where to start. And so at the core of it, with AI enabled one person business models, the concept of a solopreneur hasn't changed. We've just added this AI augmentation layer, which has basically made it easier to test and build micro SaaS solutions, digital services, knowledge products, and leverage the creator economy more effectively. So let's dive into the first one, which is the creator business model. And so essentially, this hasn't changed pre AI, except that we can use AI to actually do a lot of the research and editing and all the things that used to, be friction points for a lot of people. We can now remove those friction points with AI. So this is the one that I'm primarily focused on, and it's creating content here on YouTube. Having an AI augmentation layer, which is basically doing all of the content research for me, all of the video editing, thumbnail design, title creation, description creation. It's creating these graphics for me. So all these graphics are just ideas in my head. AI is creating these graphics for me. And basically, I've just set up agents and systems to ensure that all I have to do is focus on the ideation process, which AI actually helps with, just recording the videos and consuming different types of content that I'm thinking about these ideas and forming them into videos. So at the end of the day, my input is the number and quality of the videos that I'm creating. All of the AI systems, which I have other videos on the AI YouTube systems that I've built. And then the output is if people like what I have to say and they resonate with the models, the frameworks, the strategies that I put out here. There's both sponsorship deals that have happened. I just started getting into this, just made $700 on my first sponsorship deal. And then there's affiliate revenue, so any of the links in the description, these are all tools that I use, but they generate affiliate revenue. And then on top of that, I have a community where I'm putting all of the system templates, agent templates, where we're doing multiple calls per week, guest workshops on prompt engineering. And so basically, I'm getting subscription revenue from anyone that likes my content and wants to get more access to me and more access to just high quality resources in kind of structured sequential outcomes. So that is the first business model that I've tested. This has worked really well. It's consistently scaling for me. Even if one videos here and there flop, there's a couple core videos on my channel. So I just am focusing on increasing the quality, increasing the quantity of these videos. And as I do that, I am seeing more and more people coming into the community, more revenue from that, and more sponsorship deals in my inbox. So the second one is the digital service provider model. This is often called the AI automation agency, but I don't really like calling it this because it's much more than that. It's much more than just learning how to build AI automations and selling them. There's a whole business component to this. And so I broke it up here into strategic work and execution work. So most people, when they think of an AI automation agency, they think of the execution work here. And this is let me, build no code solutions for you. Let me, do data analysis. Let me build a content creation system, a sales system. And so this is solid stuff, but the core of the work and what I've discovered is the client relationships. It's developing strategy for these businesses. It's doing the project management for these businesses, building out the project management systems. The more strategic side of things, where you're actually developing the system, mapping out the system, identifying the bottlenecks and constraints in their business, building out AI systems for them, and training their team. This is where the vast majority of the work is. And the actual execution is like a very small amount of the work, and you can easily outsource this because AI automations have gotten super popular. So you can go onto Upwork, create a post saying you're looking for a no-code AI developer. You get 20 people in your inbox, and you can basically be outsourcing this within a week. Now, the strategic side of things, this is the much more difficult skill to learn. And so I would actually suggest that you spend the vast majority of your time reaching out to businesses, having conversations, and offering to do strategic work, consultations, all this stuff for free. And that's essentially how you figure out where the value is. And that's how you get people on retainer, project-based, value-based pricing. So I have clients on all of these different models. I have a client on retainer at 2.5 grand per month, where I'm just building out sales systems for them. I have a client on a project-based model where I'm building out a custom N8N system for them for 2 grand. Then I have a value-based pricing where I'm depending on the amount of meetings that I'm generating per month, I'm generating $300 per meeting. So if I generate them 10 meetings, that's 3 grand per month. So all of these pricing models work. I would not lock yourself into any of these one pricing models, as it kind of just depends on who you're working with, what their needs are, what works best for them. So I kind of keep it open, and I just really do the strategy work with them on the initial calls, and then kind of just do a gut check to figure out which one of these models do I think is best for them, and then pitching that to them. And so the last business model that works is the knowledge product business model. And so this is very similar to the AI-augmented creator, but I just wanted to create a different spin on this. So this is where you actually you're doing the content generation, curriculum design, whereas this one is mostly just you're creating the content, and you're getting affiliate sponsorship deals, that sort of stuff. This is primarily like the actual development of knowledge products. And so I would suggest starting at higher ticket here, because a lot of people, when you're starting out, you don't have this scale. And so when you're starting out, you don't really want to do digital products. You want to start out at least $100, between $50 to $200 per month for these membership programs. And then online courses, $500 to $2,000 if it's more like comprehensive. So what I've started out with and where I'm going is essentially starting out with an online community. You charge about $50 to $200 per month, depending on like how solid the product is, how many testimonials you've gotten, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then once you're finished with that, you then create a cohort-based course. And once you have this cohort-based course, you're essentially like 5xing the price of this. So if I'm charging, I'm going to be charging $500 to $2,000 for the cohort, and I'm trying to sell, let's say I charge $1,000, I'm trying to sell, 10 people into this cohort, then that's, $10,000, and I'm running the cohort for 2 months, making $10,000 over the course of 2 months. And then once I finish this, I'm figuring out what did I do well. I'm doing retrospectives on this, improving it, and then doubling the price, making it $2,000-$3,000 later. And so these are kind of the core business models. And there's a couple core skills. If you understand operations on a very deep level, that's like a lot of people just go in and start building out automations, but you actually need to go in and understand what creates good operational systems in the first place, what creates good market research. I think this is a very underutilized one. A lot of people focus on operations, which I think is like still very untapped. But if you focus on market research, if you focus on how do you pull in market research in an automated way using AI, how do you analyze that data, how do you build agents to tell you what decisions to make based on that data, this is going to be one of your highest leverage skills if you're just getting started. So I would actually focus on, a lot of people try to go and like, this is what I did when I started. I tried to build like a content system to generate content, but I didn't know why certain content performed better than other content. So you can actually go to a business and say like, hey, you already have a content team. They're already generating content. I just want you to make your content 10 times better. So I'm going to build all these agents and systems for you to basically pull what's working in your niche, the specific scripts. We'll build out agents to create new scripts for you that are customized to your niche based on everything that's working of all of the content, highest performing content in your niche that we scraped. And so you basically build out these systems using Apify. You're scraping content using Apify, you're running them through different, you're doing the prompt engineering to pull all of that data, and to like reformat it, to repurpose it, to give insights to the client on that. And so this is actually where I'm doubling down on right now. But these are kind of the three core business models that I would look at starting. And I guess the thing I want to add on this one as well is you can actually offer consulting as well. So I've been doing this. You can essentially get, if someone doesn't want you to do done for you service builds for them, what you can do is you can offer to do the strategy work on a consulting basis. You can give them an hourly rate to charge for, and then you kind of have, you can either do it done for you, or you can kind of like consult with them and tell them what to build and have them build it themselves. And so these are the different business models that I would start, that I have started and have, scaled from 0 to 9.4 grand per month, with 0 employees. And so highly recommend starting these businesses. And thank you so much for watching.